Hello and welcome once again to the Penny Collector. Today I've got a special treat for you guys. I'm here with a good friend of mine, Tim.
What's up, everybody?
So both of us have been coin collectors for a while, kind of on and off. And what we're doing is we're going through the ones we've collected previously that are interesting. So we're starting with the ones that you can see visibly without a microscope. We're going to go over those, and then we'll take a look at the other ones under a microscope. And at the very end, Tim has another treat for us. He managed to find a bit of a 1964 uncirculated coin dump, and we're going to look through that for some cool varieties, things, errors, whatever else we can find. So, awesome. So the first one I've got here is a nice little clipped planchet. It's a very small clipped planchet, but at least it is one. And then the next thing I got here, so this is a 1998 wide AM. We actually have three of these. Tim's got two, I've got one. And I'll flip this over. You might be able to see that there, that the A and the M are separated at a regular distance as the other ones, as opposed to the close AM.
Yeah, so we'll still trying to find the 92.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck is really... And the 99. The 99's worth a little bit.
Oh, the 99 close AM.
That one's worth a little bit.
Yeah. Yep.
Wide AM.
Oh, yeah, the 99
yeah.
wide AM.
The 98, 99, 2000 have wide AMs, and then the 92 is the close. Yeah. Okay. Next up, I have here... So this is a 1972, but what's also cool about this, I'm going to flip it perfectly, and you're going to see it's a rotated coin. So this should have been straight up and down. Instead, it's at an angle. See that? So that's a rotated die. Okay. Next up, I've got a grease plug here. You can see how the 5 and whatever the last digit was.
We don't know.
We know it's not a 59 because it's a week.
Your guess is better than ours, probably.
But it's a grease plug. All right, next one I got here. So I don't know, but this is the 1941 double die obverse. It's a really strong one. So I was hoping that you could see it here. Everything is doubled, particularly the Liberty and the In God We Trust. So I'm hoping you guys can see that. All right, next. So this is the 1956D repunched mint mark 001. I have like 5 or 6 of these. I'm hoping though it's a strong enough repunched mint mark you can see it there. So hoping you can see that. And my biggest thing is I've got that 1980.
It's very hard to see.
Cud. It's called an atheist coin because it's blocking out the part of the model where it says In God.
It's very hard to see that that thing.
And you flip it on the back and you'll see how it's weak down there where the copper filled in on the other side. So that's a really cool cud. All right, Tim, shall we take a look at yours?
Yeah, let's start with my blank planchets.
He's got a couple of blank planchets. I have yet to find one, so he's definitely beating me on these.
I know, because I have 2 of them.
So looks the same on both sides. So these were... They were getting ready to use those to put in the coin, and then they didn't make it to where it got punched. And so they instead made it into currency as just a blank coin that never got the punching on it.
It's hard to find.
Yeah. Okay. Next, we got a few cool lamination errors, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, actually, let's start with this one. This is a die crack. So the 1955, it's at the top of his head. You'll see there's a series of cracks all across. That one's pretty cool. And then we've got some good lamination errors here. So here's a lamination error that Tim found. Really nice one on the front.
One's on the back.
This is a really good one on the back. That one's really obvious to see. And then we've got this one. Look at that. Goes all the way across. That's a really good lamination error. Now, I actually have several good ones too, and I forgot to bring them. That was my fault.
All right, now we saved the best for last.
We did.
The creme of creme de la creme.
So first off, he's got a really 1943, good 1943. Now, it's really shiny, so it might be hard to tell. But at the very base of it, there's a series of die cracks running across it. And maybe if I block out some of the light, it'll be easier. It won't glare as much. We'll try that. Hopefully you guys can see that. But what's really cool is we think this actually may have come from the same hub as the next one, and this was as it was cracking, and we think this is where the strong crack came in. So look at that, the bottom there. Those are some really strong cracks. That's, so far as the die cracks that either of us have found, that one's my favorite. Because not only is it on a steel sand, it's one of the strongest die cracks we've found. Okay, so here we have all three 98 wide AMs. And we're going to compare it with a regular. So this is what the regular 98 looks like. So if you look at the AM, or is it the close? That one?
No, it's a close AM. Or do I have another AM that...
Did you just pull out another white AM? Seriously?
That's another...
Is that a 98 Philly? You had one in your collection, you didn't even know it? What are the chances of that?
So I have 4.
You have 3, and I have 1 that you gave me. Okay, we're kind of going a little nuts here because Tim, I asked him to grab his 98. This was the 98 he had in his collection, and it turned out to be a wide AM. The chances of that are pretty slim. Like, it's a wide AM. So I had to go into my collection to actually pull out a regular one that's a close AM. Okay, here we go. So these are all 98s. Can you see that? 98, 98, 98. They're all 98s. Okay, so this is the one that was in my book. It's just kind of a nicer condition. Man, I need to replace this one. Anyway, so this is what they normally look like. It's a close AM. So this is what most 1998s reverses are. You got a wide gap between the ME, close gap between the AM. There, good, done. All right.
That's yours.
Here's mine. So you can see it is a 1998. And you flip it, and it's the wide AM. It has an even space between the AM as it does between the M and E. See that? So that's one. And then here's Tim's that was in his book that's also one. Look at that. That's a wide AM. And then here's the other 2 he had sitting around. So there you go. Another wide AM. And number 3. Dang, Tim's just good at finding the wide AMs. I'm not.
I didn't even know I had one.
So there you go. We have a total of 4 between us. All right. So here's my 1941 double die. It's really worn, but you can see a very strong doubling on that B. Tim probably remembers this one. We found it when we were searching through a box of wheat pennies.
Yep.
And this was the best one I found.
Oh, you can definitely see it in
Yeah, that on the motto is the strongest. You can really see that doubling in the back right there.
Oh, and in too.
Yeah, the ends are really good. It actually gets really good too over here.
You can see it
it
pretty good
really
on
good
the
on the bottom of the E.
Oh, and then the T.
Yeah, see that?
Is that triple?
No,
Look
it's
at
just damaged.
Oh,
on
it's
that.
damaged.
It's damaged, and then it's got.
Yeah.
So that's a really cool. So that's that double die. So here's my grease plug close up. So this is the best grease plug I've found so far because of how much got plugged up. So half the 5, and that might have been a 6.
That's a we don't
We don't know though. It's a really good grease plug though. So I really liked that one. Here's the repunchment mark. So I actually have 6 of these. So the quick story about this one. So I went to a coin shop in Salt Lake City, and they had this box that had defects. And the defects were mostly things like you'd expect, little die cracks, die breaks, and lamination errors. But in that box, he had 5 of these and had no idea he had those. I snatched all 5 of them up. I think I paid $0.25 a piece for them. So, best thing I've ever found in a coin shop, just sitting there. All right, here's his die crack on the head. So if you take a good look there, look at that little crack coming down, and then it turns into a big crack. It's been really worn here, but it's a nice big one that jumps across there and then shoots back up to another small one. So that's a really cool die crack. All right, let's take a look at the lamination errors now. Here's the one on the reverse that he had. Like I said, I'll have to show you my really good ones at another time.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah, you can see where the lamination completely peeled off. just leaving this big empty space. And I love how you can see the impression underneath that it had, and it's really weak after it came off. All right. Here's this one. You can see it peeling off right there. This one goes all the way up from the rim. I think this goes pretty much all the way down to the bottom of the rim.
Yeah, I think it ends right there.
Pretty much ends right there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's still a really good one. And here's his strongest one.
All the way across.
There you go. It's a thick one too. Like it goes all the way down to there. So it's that whole section. I think it's more narrow as it goes across the face and down all the way past Liberty. Whoa, computer! And then to the rim. Okay, let's look at those cool die crack steel scents. So you've got this one where it originates on the rim. Sorry, my finger's right there. Let me move my hand here. There we go. Okay, so there you got the crack starting there. So it's obviously a crack there. It almost looks like a lamination there, but it is a crack. And it goes up and then back to the rim. But then it also goes up. If you can see that cool crack right there, heading up to the left. Then, here's the big one. The big thick die crack steel scent.
So cool.
I love this one. Like I said, my favorite die crack that either of us have ever found is this one. Very nice. Okay, so this stack right here is a bunch of double dies and repunchment marks. Pretty much, I think that's all that's in this stack that I've found in the past that I thought it'd be fun to show you. I'm not going to go on the website and go like this is the 004 or whatever, because time-wise, I think it's better to just do it like this. Okay, so this is in 1969. I believe this was a repunchment mark. Ah, yep, there it is. So that's a nice repunchment mark. You can see the shadow there and there.
Yep.
Okay. Next one, 72S. I believe this was a doubled die. 72s have a lot of double dies, particularly the Philadelphia. Let me go over here to the, I think this one's probably mostly the, yeah, so you see how the B's got this weird up to it, and same with the R. That's pretty classic. The strongest is going to be on the motto. Yep, there it is. So you can see how it's creating an extra below it off to the left. Yeah, this isn't a very strong double die. It's pretty weak, but it is a double die. See the doubling there on the E. Oh yeah, and then the U is usually a good one. You can see it. Okay. Okay, here's a 72. This is the best 72 double die I've found so far. I'd like to find the 001 or 002 sometime. This is the 003 though. So you see a little bit of doubling off the 2, but most of it's going to be over here. So you'll see it really good on the B. So there you can really see the good doubling on the B, and then the motto's really good. See, there you go. That's some good doubling. Yeah, look at that G.
Oh, T-spot.
Nice doubling. Okay, next one is a 1960 repunchment mark. Yeah, look at that one. Isn't that cool? It's got like these little hooks on the side. All right, next one. 57. Yeah, look at that repunchment mark. That's a good.
That's a nice one.
That's a good 57D repunch. Okay, next one. 55. It's a nice little repunched. I may accidentally be showing you some that I found while I've been filming, but hopefully I'm not going over things I've already found. Okay, we've got a 54 here. So, don't know how well you can see it, but there's a shadow D that goes up here and down across there. It's just like this little line of dots almost across the top of the D. And then you've got this little right here. So the other D went like this originally. It's pretty cool. Okay, next one, 51. Okay, you can see that repunch mint mark off to the right. Next one. Nice repunch mint mark up on this 44. All right, next one. Uh, 52S repunch mint mark. You can see that S off to the right there. Very nice. Okay, I think this was the double die. Yes, it is. So this is the 55 Denver double die. And how you can tell is you can see that extra 9 underneath. You'll see a little bit of the one over here. And then it's the I. The I is the big one. See that? He's got a pair of eyes. So that's the good thing with that double die. Okay, next one. Ah, yes, this is an 83 double die.
Did you weigh your 83s?
Oh, yeah. So there's that one. You can see that one really well. Dog's going crazy out there.
Dog sounds like they're killing each other.
And you can see it really good in the model, too. Nice, solid doubling.
That's a good double.
Yeah, it's one of my better ones.
I want a double.
All right, last one here is a 1968 double die reverse.
A reverse.
Yeah, this one's the reverse.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, this one's really cool.
That's not bad. I like it.
And then let me jump over to the other side because it's different there.
Oh, yeah. There
The
you
C
go.
is really cool. Look at that C.
The A.
All right, Tim's got 3 of us for us to look at here. And then we're going to go on to the 64s to see if we can find anything. Okay, so the first one he's got is a 57. That's a repunched mint mark. Ah, look at that one. This one, you can see it in there, and you can also see that it's rotated a little bit. See how you got we got those forked ends of the D, so it's been tilted. Very nice. Okay, next we've got a 57D repunchment mark. This one's pretty cool too. So you can see underneath and inside at the top, you can see the D there. Very cool. And the last one is a double die. It's a 44 double die. So this one's a little harder to tell. So if you look at the 4s, they look weird. And that's kind of the first indication. And then if you go up to the eye, you'll see an extra eyelid down here. You see that little bit right there? It's kind of coming out right at the bottom there. You also see a little bit else going on, but that's the main part there. And then if you go to the letters will look thick. See how thick those letters look? And in particular, the G really gives it away. Look at that G. Look how thick it is on the top and on the G. So this is one of those doublings where the letters become thicker. So nice 1944 double die. And we have it here on the website. You see how it's got that extra thickness on the G. And then you scroll down, and there's the eye. You can see that extra eyelid down there. Very nice. All right, just a quick update. That's how many we've looked through. No varieties yet. We don't have a lot left, but looks like we might have a nice little die break right here on the G. So that's cool. But that's it so far. And that's it. We went through all of them and weren't able to find a single variety, just a few really small errors. Oh well, it happens sometimes. Until next time, happy coin hunting.